Alright, Rand, here we are camping again.
Yeah.
Say hi.
Hi.
We got a visitor with us today, special guest hiker, and for the first time we've never camped with a dog before, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully she'll let us know where the bears are before the bears find us. But we just started about 10 minutes ago, going on the Foothills Trail. We're on the Pinnacle Mountain Trail from Table Rock right now.
Yeah.
We're going to camp on the other side, just outside of the state park boundary, and we'll see you later. Wish us luck. Alright, still on the Pinnacle Trail, somewhere between 1 and 2 miles. It was a little awkward at first with the dog, especially with a lot of people down by Carrot Creek and by the visitor center. But once we got separated from the Carrot Creek Trail, we took her off the leash and she was doing a lot better. It was a lot easier to manage. Then we came across a lady with 2 dogs on leashes, and she scolded me for not having our dog on a leash. So we put her back on for a little bit. But now the dog's back off the leash, and she's staying 1 step behind me. So that's really good. It'll be easy to grab her if I have to. I don't expect to see too many more people today. Whew. All uphill. White blazes, yellow blazes. Yellow is for Pinnacle Trail, white is for the Foothills Trail, which is what we're doing. Lunchtime. It's lunchtime. About was it 2 o'clock? About 2 o'clock. Sitting behind this waterfall. You see it. We've gone about 2.3 miles. So it's been a uphill battle so far. Yeah. Little cave. So here we are. This is the spot where we pushed Nisha off the mountain. You thought that was funny. You got a tennis ball? Go on, Nisha.
Catch it.
It's right over there.
It's just at the bottom of the mountain.
So we've gone about 3.5 miles on the Pinnacle Mountain Trail. I believe it's about another half a mile or so until we get to the break off and get onto the Foothills Trail and get away from the Pinnacle Mountain Trail. And a couple miles more total today. I don't know what time it is. Do you know what time it is?
My phone's trying to.
Let's see. We're gonna find out what time it is here. We got a pretty view. We're sitting on this rock. The dog just knocked her water over. Idiot. Time is 3:12.
Yeah.
So we've been hiking about 3 hours.
I got some goods.
All right, we're doing pretty good. It's been all uphill, but it's should be easier tomorrow.
I'm gonna laugh at the people tomorrow going up the mountain.
Like we did today.
Mhm.
So we're somewhere outside of the state park, I believe, on the Foothills Trail, and we've come across this giant boulder field that goes to a big cave. Randy, you want to sleep in the cave? I don't want to sleep in the cave. Does look cool though.
I can cuddle with the bear.
Cuddle with the bear.
Cuddle with the bear.
We could, I Oh, it doesn't go back in there too far. I'm not sleeping in there. We've had a little bit of rain. This section has been all downhill since we passed Pinnacle Mountain. So I'm not sleeping in the cave. Let's keep walking. Randy,
watch out. What?
let's keep walking, dude. Okay. And the dog is pulling against me. We're about to tie her up, and we'll leave her in the cave, and we'll come back and get her in the morning. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
So I'm really not 100% sure how far we went. We're definitely on Foothills Trail. We passed that cave just about 10 minutes ago before we stopped. And then it started raining really hard. We got soaking wet. We're trying to protect most of our stuff. But we came up against this area of like giant boulders all around us. And a little campfire ring over there. Well, Randy had the perfect idea to use his tarp. So we have built ourselves a shelter. We're already pretty wet ourselves. We've kept most of our gear dry, we think.
We hope.
We hope.
I have a dry bag with all my clothes.
And we tied up, you can see the yellow rope right there.
That's also my rope I picked.
And yellow rope here. Yellow rope in there. So anyway, so we tied this tarp up and cut that rope into about 6 chunks. So good job bringing it.
Yeah.
And dog wasn't too happy about getting wet. We probably should have went ahead and just sat in that cave that we were joking about 10 minutes ago. So this will probably be where we stay the night, looks like.
I'm not taking down this tarp till morning, so I'm staying here.
Randy's staying here.
You can go on.
Well, we're trying to get a fire going. It's about dinner time. We're camped just below an area that's known as about a 1/10 of a mile down the trail is the lighthouse, which is the cave we showed you earlier. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it real good in the video, but that's all a rock cliff right there. And
looks like smoke.
yeah, it's really smoky looking, but it's a cliff right there. And we came actually from up there and back and around. And that's the Drawbar Cliffs. And like I said, the lighthouse rock, which was that cave. And then we came out into our camp area, which is really just strewn with boulders. We set up, we got the tarp, Randy's hammock, and then I'll be camping with this big log with a root going underneath my tent, but I think I'll be okay. So that's going to be our camp for the night. And we're going to see if we can get a fire going, and we'll definitely be hanging our food up tonight down across the trail a little ways. We were told there's quite a few bears out at this time of year, so we'll be hanging our food away from the tents.
I'm going to hang it right over your face.
Over my face. Over your face. The lens is all foggy.
Are you recording?
Yeah. So that's our impressive little fire. In my defense, it did rain really hard for about 3 hours.
For like 2 minutes.
No, it really did rain for about 15-20 minutes. Pretty hard. Everything is wet. Tell the truth, is it wet?
Some of it. I was able to find some dry sticks.
Everything's soaking wet. It was raining.
No, there's some rocks covering some stuff. It was dry. There's Nisha biting her butt.
Alright, dinner time. It's gonna get dark soon.
Okay.
What you doing, boy?
Tying our food up in the air before it starts raining again.
Yeah, it's starting to thunder and rain again a little bit. It's kind of dark out here, but there's our food up in the tree. It probably needs to be a little bit further away from that trunk, but that was best we could do. We tied my rope to that stick right here, and then we threw it up over that branch. And now Randy's tying it off down here.
I'm not going to tie a knot. I just wrapped it around very tightly, and now I'm just like that. Think that'll hold?
You tell me, you're a Boy Scout.
You were too?
Let me see. Okay, yep, looks good. Alright, and
I don't know how well it would hold up with a 300.
so it's not, it's a short walk back over through these boulders to our hike, or to our camp. So hopefully the bears, if they find our food, they won't come this way. But once again, there's our camp. And we've got a fire, it's still going. So we'll probably sit out here for a little while with our small fire. So, see ya. Good night. Oh, it's getting really dark out, Rand. I can't hardly even see on the video. So it's raining again.
Oh, yeah.
And our fire over there, we had to abandon it. It was going really good. It was like burning like 5 feet high. We had a huge bonfire going.
More
But
like an inch.
more like an inch, but it was burning. And now we're back underneath this canopy here that we made. My tent's getting really wet, so I possibly am going to have a wet night of sleep.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
My hammock's wet.
His hammock above our head is wet. We are trying our best to stay dry. Didn't rain all day until we got here, so
Let's go up.
that's how it goes when you camp.
Yeah.
Chip and Aaron are missing out.
I got to give Chip a thank you letter for this tarp.
That's right. Chip gave Randy this tarp, so thank you, Chip. You're the one keeping us dry tonight. Thank you. Good morning. It's 7:30. 7:30. Randy and I got up around 7. It rained quite a bit last night. It rained really hard around midnight, and I think it rained one more time after that. But we're up. We're gonna pack up this morning and start hiking out. How'd you do last night, Rand? Did your hammock get wet?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. We made the dog sleep outside, and she apparently survived it. So our food bag seems to have survived. You're gonna untie that?
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? So we'll eat some breakfast before we get out of here. That's good. Well, here, hold on to that. Hold on to that. All right, you ready, Rand?
Yeah.
What'd you think of this camping spot?
It was okay.
Is it okay?
It's pretty good.
Would you camp here again?
Hmm?
Okay. So it's about 8:30. We've got camp all packed up, and we ate breakfast, and should be pretty much ready to go now. So we expect it to take about 4 hours to get out of here. And the temperature's really good. Last night it rained. I think I said that earlier, but it's been comfortable. We weren't cold at all, so that was good. And that's it. We're gonna have a good hike out.
Dad, you're giving Nisha a bath.
You're giving Nisha a bath.
No,
No, you are.
sitting in the mud.
She survived the night too, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
She was licking water off the tent all night.
It was pretty annoying.
Alright, you ready? Alright, grab your pack.
Okay.
I think we're gonna go out that way. Alright. We are roughly above where we camped last night. This cliff, down below this cliff will be the boulders that we saw last night where we camped, somewhere along this ridge here. But it's been a pretty steep climb already this morning. Dog's not tired. And you get a pretty awesome view looking out roughly towards the north side into the mountains there. That was maybe a half a mile hike straight up the hill. So keep moving. All right, we're ready. You just stop whenever you want to stop. Yeah. Did you see the paint on the ground?
Yeah.
Probably hard to see in the video, but we got really just awesome views looking back out. This edge of this cliff right here. Randy. Hey, you made it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tired? Yeah. Made it back to the car. It's 12 o'clock on Sunday. That's 4 hours hiking out this morning, wasn't it? We left at 8:30, so 3.5 hours hiking out today, so we made really good time. And 10 miles round trip. We did the first 5 miles of the Foothills Trail. Just want to say that this book right here, the Guide to the Foothills Trail by the Foothills Trail Conference, extremely valuable if you ever want to hike on the Foothills Trail. It's very detailed, has notes at least every half mile, sometimes every 1/10 of a mile where there's landmarks. You know exactly where you're at, exactly what's coming up. Good book for hiking the Foothills Trail. So, you got any other comments? No comments. All right, see ya.